4K monitors are getting a lot of attention these days thanks to console gaming and the frame rates made possible by powerful video cards. But an equally hot category is QHD, mainly because of its terrific value and ideal price/performance balance. I've checked out quite a few 27 and 32-inch QHD monitors that run at 165 Hz. That bit of extra speed is something you can see when moving quickly through an action-oriented game. It's a 27-inch screen with 165 Hz, adaptive sync, HDR, and extended color. The same, but the R sports a curved VA panel, which significantly affects the image. The R has easily 3 times the contrast of the Q and the curve. That's something that has only a minor impact on a 27-inch 16:9 screen, but it too affects the play experience. But are these changes enough to allow the Mobiuz EX2710R to rank among the best gaming monitors? Assembly and accessories. The EX2710R's 3 component parts go together precisely, without tools, to form a solid package. The clamshell box protects the contents with crumbly foam. The power supply is external, and you get one each of DisplayPort, HDMI, and USB cables. A snap-on cover is provided to tidy up the input panel. Product 360-1000R is a relatively tight curve, and you'll notice it from all angles. It doesn't distort the image, but there is a slightly greater sense of immersion when playing games or watching videos. The front bezel is flush and thin, just 8 around the top and sides. The bottom trim is wider, nearly a full inch, but houses 2 of the 3 speakers behind a molded grille. On the right is BenQ's HDR button, which engages 3 different HDR emulation modes for SDR content. Under the panel is a power toggle with LED, OSD joystick, and a key for it. You can also control the monitor with a handheld remote. Styling is in keeping with the entire Mobiuz line. The base is silver with red trim, while the upright and panel front are finished in black. The back is a medium gray that tapers smoothly from side to side. You can see the LED lighting here in its familiar X pattern. Color and effect are controlled from the OSD. Also, here is the 3rd speaker, which BenQ bills as a subwoofer. It's not quite large enough to earn that title, but with 5 watts of power, it fills in the bass frequencies well. The sound is especially rich in dialogue and music content. OSD feature: pressing the remote button marked with 3 lines, or the panel's joystick, activates the EX2710R's OSD. First up is a quick menu that provides access to commonly used functions. The full system has everything needed for gaming, image control, and convenience. RPG is the default and is pretty much spot on out of the box. It has some gamma issues, which I'll detail on page 4. Of particular interest is Light Tuner. It alters different parts of the gamma curve to bring out shadow, midtone, or highlight detail. You can see it make changes in actual content, so use to find your preference. None of its 20 settings provide measurably correct gamma calibration settings. The EX2710R does not require calibration in its default RPG picture mode. I was unable to effect an improvement when I adjusted the custom preset. Grayscale and gamma tracking are visually perfect, but gamma is somewhat interpretive. I call it that because BenQ has chosen a particular kind of luminance tracking to create its own semblance of an ideal image. Ultimately, the picture looks good with strong detail and contrast, but I would like to see a choice of correct 2.2 gamma available in all picture modes. You can get that in the sRGB mode, which accurately renders the gamma. You can also tweak the light tuner to enhance different brightness levels. My recommended settings are below. HDR signals engage the display HDR mode. If you prefer a different look, there's Game and Cinema HDR. These can also be used with SDR content to emulate. They are an acquired taste that some users will like and others will not. I count myself in the latter category. Gaming and hands-on. If you haven't used a 16:9 curved monitor before, the idea of it might seem strange, but after reviewing several of them, I've found they work well for productivity. The curve, even one that's tight like the EX2710R's, doesn't intrude when performing tasks like document editing or graphics work. It neither detracts nor enhances those activities. Web browsing also provides the same experience, whether curved or flat. I hope you found this video helpful. It's my pleasure if you were helped a little at least. If you have anything to query for, please comment us below. Thank you for watching this video.